Hey guys, AuspiciousAussie here and welcome to the San Marino Challenge. This is episode 22 and as you can see, we are currently top of the league. We're ahead of Cesena, of course our parent club. I've mentioned them many times so far this series. And as you can see, we are top of Group B with 59 points. They're behind us with 55. And then behind them is today's opponents, San Marinese. Of course, if we go into the fixtures here, earlier in the season, today's opponents managed to beat us 4-1. They absolutely smashed us. This was this was essentially the game that I changed the tactic to the tactic we've found really, really good success with. Like, I knew we had the players to challenge for the league, challenge for promotion, but the tactic wasn't right. It didn't fit the system. It left us way too open, playing a 4-4-2. And then, of course, I tried a different tactic leading up to this. Well, actually, I tried the different tactic for these couple of games, and that was with attacking wingers and two strikers. And it was, as you can see, we conceded 4 goals. We did manage to win the game before at 5-1, but yeah, we changed it for the Monza game. And since then, yeah, we've only lost the one game. So I'm going to go over the fixtures here. Of course, the previous episode was the 3-0 victory over Rimini Calcio. We actually lost the next game, which was a little bit surprising, but yeah. US Triestina, of course, a team we're very familiar with. They managed to beat us, and as you can see, they scored their goal through Constantino in the 78th minute. And yeah, gave us our first loss since San Marinese. So we're going to try and get revenge on them today. It's going to be a big game. They are currently in third. I believe they're 5 points behind us from the table that you just saw. But yeah, the next game was against Cesena. And as you can see, we managed to beat them 2-1. And at this point, they were top of the league. And we beat them at home. Goals coming from Soleri and Fabinho coming into the squad. He probably wasn't even match fit for that game. I assume... Oh no, he came off the bench. Okay, fair enough. Did he? Yeah, I think he did come off the bench there. The next game was the first leg of the Coppa Italia Lega Pro semi-final. As you can see, we smashed Novara 5-1. Ambro, Cali, Soleri with a brace, and Chester as well on the score sheet there. Yeah, they got 1 goal, 1 away goal, but I mean, we had a 4-goal advantage going into the away leg, so yeah, it was a pretty good game. We followed that up with a 6-0 victory over last placed Trastevere. They're definitely not cut out for this division, for the third tier of Italian football. They definitely belong in Serie D, I think. And we definitely taught them a lesson here. Toscano, Belfasti, Soleri with another brace, Pellini and Tassetto on the score sheet there. We then faced Alto Adige, beat them 3-0, another pretty impressive performance. Diodario, Soleri and Cali on the score sheet for us there. We followed that up with a 3-1 home victory against Imelise. Fabinho, Cali and Ambro on the score sheet this time. Interestingly enough, they actually opened the scoring in the 30th minute. We then had a really boring 0-0 draw in the second leg of the semi-final with Novara. Not really much to talk about in that game. We followed it up with a 5-0 home victory against 16th place US Grosseto. Soleri, Cali, Gasperi, and Ambro with a brace there. Another very impressive performance. And then just recently, I managed a 3-2 victory away from home against AS Livorno, who are really struggling this season. But as you can see, we were 3-1 up, and then they got a goal in the 94th minute. And yeah, I got really, really nervous that we were actually going to draw this game. So, really impressive victory there. Put us on top. We were coming in second before this game. So, the fact that we grinded it out and managed to get the 3 points, I think it's a testament to how well the team has progressed with the new tactic. But I feel like the new tactic is essentially how I expected things to go this season at the start. I mean, if you look at the fixtures, I'll go back into it really quickly here. But if you look at the start of the season, I mean, the results aren't that bad. We only lost 4 times and 3 draws during that spell, or 5 draws essentially against Medina. Well, actually, no. Sorry, the 4 losses and 3 draws before I changed to the current tactic. It wasn't that bad. It was just a bit inconsistent. You know, we would win a game, then lose 3-0. Win a game, lose 2-0. Like, it's just a bit weird. Anyway, the new tactic complements the players perfectly. Perfect blend between attack and defense, I think, is sort of what's happened. And we're also utilizing the long throw, which I think in this year's game it's a little bit overpowered, but I think against these, you know, in these lower divisions, it's pretty important to be doing. So yeah, let's get into today's lineup. Actually, before I do that, I'll quickly show you the youth players. And I've gotten a comment recently that wanted to a bit more focus on it. We didn't really get too much from the intake. I did sign 4 players, the first of which is Minari. He's just Italian, so no dual nationality there. He was the best out of the bunch. He doesn't look too bad, to be honest. Only 3-star potential. Centre back, he's got 9 passing, which is pretty good. He's also got really good jumping and positioning, so there is a possibility for him to possibly play in the first team in a few years' time. Next up, we've got Amici, who is a San Marinese right back. Again, similar sort of story with him. You know, he's got good acceleration, good tackling. Mentals aren't too bad for his position either. I purely signed him. I probably could have done without him, but I signed him because he's San Marinese, and because I think the national team needs more right backs if they're going to be successful in the short term before we take over. Next up, we also have Vicini, just a goalkeeper, good reflexes, handling, and 13 determination as well. Not too bad. Again, similar story. The national team, they're probably going to need goalkeepers, and he's not too bad. And the final player, I wasn't going to sign this player just based on the potential ability, but he is 1.5-star current ability, and he's got 15 crossing, really good pace. So I just decided to take a punt on him because he's a left winger. We don't really have any wingers in the youth team. As you can see, he is currently just Italian as well, so no dual nationality for him either, which is a little bit disappointing, but yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, now we're getting to today's lineup. Unfortunately, it's going to be a little bit different because quite a few players are out with the national team, the under-21s and whatnot. So yeah, unfortunately, we're going to have no right back today because Diodario is out with the national team or the under-21s, and Zortia has picked up a season-ending injury. So Ingoglia, one of the new signings, is going to play at right back today. He's a centre back, but he can kind of play there. I'll show you. He does have a yellow for that position, so we'll see how he goes. He's got good pace as well, so in theory, he did play the last game. Didn't play too well. I think he got a 6.7, so yeah, he might have been at fault for 1 or 2 of the goals. But apart from that, sort of the same team. Yeah, more or less. So we've got San Giorgi in goals, right back in Goglia, Mercy and Orsi will be the 2 centre-backs, Belfasti as the left back, Pellini will sit in front of the 2 centre-backs as our defensive midfielder. Sitting in front of him is Gasperi and Ambro as the centre-mids. We've got Chester on the right wing, Kelly on the left wing, and Soleri up front. The bench today will have no goalkeeper, which is scary. But Trillo, Molnar, Rossina, Cirillo, Forte, Raza, Toscano, and Fabinho. Now, like I said, this is a massive game, and I just want revenge because the fact that San Benedetese beat us so badly in our last game, just it would just be really great to show them. I mean, we are top of the league, but it would be great to show them just how far we've come. Not to mention, If we lose, they'll essentially be 2 points behind us. And of course, Cesena could overtake us, in theory. Ambro, Soleri just heads it over there. It's a nice little header. Probably should have done a little bit better with that one. They've just had to make a change in the 8th minute due to an injury. I'm going to stop it here. And we're just going to tell Ingogliata. I mean, he's not suited to the position. He's picked up a yellow card. Got to get him off hard tackling for sure. Otherwise, like I said, we haven't had a red card in a very long time. I don't want to jinx it, but game management. And we're going to have to do the same thing here for Soleri. It's just a little bit silly. Like, the amount of yellow cards they pick up is pretty ridiculous with the tactic, because every player is essentially tackling hard. But I guess it works. I don't know. Ambro off the throw-in. Chester, can he score? No, he can't. He really should have done better with that, to be honest. That's kind of disappointing. Pellini with a corner. Plays it short. Ambro puts it in, and it's cleared away. Gasperi will get to it, though. Can he recycle? Just pumps it long. To nobody. Lovely. Well done, mate. Just absolute waste. Ingoglia to Ambro again. Chester, inside, shoots, and can't score. Shoots it wide. Not good enough. We are definitely dominating, though. 59% possession. 15 shots, 6 on target. To their 2 on target. As we go into half-time. So, I don't know. I'm not really that happy with that performance so far. I think we could definitely be doing a lot better. And hopefully we'll step it up, because we need to beat them. It is very important. Not only for the revenge. Oh, Adamo with a rocket, but just wide. Come on, boys. We've got to be more clinical. It's really disappointing. Let me see. I'm going to take Soleri off. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm not going to take him off, because Raza is on the bench, and he's only 78% conditioning. Okay, well, what else can we do? Chester. I don't really want to take Chester off either. Actually, Fabinho for Chester. Let's do it. I'm going to risk it for the biscuit. Yeah, Gasperi can come off as well for Cirillo. Alright, let's make those 2 changes. We'll see what happens. I'm going to tell them to push forward. Hopefully they'll do something. I would personally really appreciate it if we could score here. Callie, get in. Fabinho with the assist. Brilliant management by me. Bringing him on. Had to risk it. And we're 1-0 up. Come on, boys. Press on. Fabinho with the corner. Plays it short. Ambro puts a cross in. Callie will get to it before it goes out. We'll see to Cirillo. Belfasti. Ambro shoots and scores. Oh my god. What a beautiful goal. That was beautiful. Nice little curling effort. Just around the goalkeeper. And we're 2-0 up. Ambro with a free kick. Just wide. And just like that, we're in front and we're 2-0 up. I mean, that was perfect. And we are taking revenge. Sam Benahu? Yeah, exactly. Ambro with a corner. It's cleared away. And there we go, boys. 2-0 victory over San Benedetese. They only had the 2 shots on target the whole game, which is pretty impressive, to be honest. I'm definitely happy with that performance. First half performance, really bad. Second half, really good. So we'll take it for sure. We'll praise Ambro for his beautiful goal. Well, we won't actually praise him for that, but anyway. And we're up to 7 wins in a row. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. And it's obviously the reason... Ooh, no way. Cesena lost. Ooh, Tanana are up into 2nd place on 56, and we're on 62. So we have 6 points. We can slip up twice and be level. Now, I don't want to slip up. We have choked previously in the first season. We don't, yeah, we definitely don't want a repeat of that. So, you know, how many fixtures do we have left? We've still got quite a few. We also have the final of the Coppa Italia Lega Pro, which is played over 2 legs, which is really weird. I guess I'll just come back for the second leg. Because I guess the first leg, well, we might have already won it, but hopefully not. And I don't really want to do an episode that quickly. What we'll do is we'll do the second leg, and then we'll do the end of season game for Rieti as well. And I think that should be pretty decent. And hopefully by then we might have wrapped up the league. Who knows? We've got 6 points ahead, a 6-point lead, and I'll definitely take that. Anyways, guys, that's going to end it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. Drop a like, subscribe, and take it easy. Goodbye.